Now, working with Derek or even working with, other directors that you guys have worked with, is there a particular producing philosophy that you bring to all your projects? Or, is each one unique and depends on the film and the filmmaker?
Yeah, I mean, I think, Len and I both have worked with a handful of first-time filmmakers now, and, Derek is a first-time filmmaker. I mean, he happened to have made a student film that went to Sundance, but, I think, most first-time filmmakers out there have made a student film to some extent. He just happened to have success with his. I think, not to speak for Lynette, but I think we both as producers, our job is to help our filmmakers, realize their vision and to do everything we can to make it come true, and then lend our, advice, insight, whatever we've learned to that process to sort of, Derek, as Lynette said, I mean, he had a lot of things that he wanted to do that people just, even us at times would sort of say like, okay, yeah, sure, Derek, we'll take a month off in the middle of production. That's a great idea. Or, oh, you want to use, 16 millimeter for the past and, red cameras for the future. Okay, that will work too. Mixed media, everybody loves that concept. Oh, you want to use one lens in the past and only shoot on a 25 millimeter lens, and sure.
The best was actually when Derek was like, I'm gonna film Ryan and Michelle actually waking up in the morning. Like, I'm gonna set the cameras up, and Ryan's gonna wake up, and we're gonna be there to film it when he really wakes up. He doesn't fall asleep in the house, and we're gonna do the same the next night for Michelle. And we were like, and it was one of those things that we would genuinely like. He talked about this for years, that he was going to do this, and we were all just like, that's great. I'm totally humoring him, and of course that's exactly what we did, and those are the exact takes that are in the movie, and it totally worked, and he wanted to do it, and so we made it happen. But it's, it takes it's sometimes you kind of like nod and say and then sometimes you embrace the idea because that's what's important to the filmmaker. And then when you embrace that idea, it rewards you, and it's subtle and it's tiny. And I think that's, to me, like, that's the lesson of this movie. There's so many things that, especially when you, as producers, you're lobbying with your financiers about why money should be spent in certain areas that it seemingly is not going on the screen. There's so much that we did that you don't see on the screen in a really obvious way, but it's the reason why people embrace the movie is because of all the stuff that you don't see that we did, and all the work that happened behind the scenes that you don't see.
To that extent, also, I mean, having Ryan and Michelle, I mean, that was, I think, part of it. It's like, okay, yeah, sure, Derek, Michelle is going to wake up in the morning with no makeup on, and just have the crew sort of in the cast invade her while she's waking up. And if we hadn't had Ryan and Michelle, who were, totally, drank the Kool-Aid that Derek was selling, it's like, as did we, we just were like, sooner or later, someone's going to say no to this idea that you have. But we did. I mean, this is the movie he wanted to make, and as Lynette said, I mean, he had the choice to hiatus and to spend that money other places, and the Bond company and the financier all, thought it was crazy what he wanted to do, and trade in basically, equipment and lights and lenses and everything he could. That he sort of stripped away everything he, that they thought he needed, and that. The crews, thought we needed. And again, like, when we shot the past, we had one lens. That's the entire past. There's no tripods. Everything is handheld. Everything he wanted to do, that was always his plan, and he didn't compromise to sort of get his hiatus. That was what he wanted to do in the first place. It was just sort of like, the traditional movie making style didn't fit the style of how he wanted to make the film.
And I think as producers, I think the reason why we work so well together, and our third partner Alex on this movie works so well together, is that I think we all look at producing the same, which is that we're all enablers. Like, we're not trying to control the process, we're not trying to direct the movie. We're ultimately there to enable an artist's vision and guide and assist and do whatever we can to sort of get behind that filmmaker and what they want to do. And I think that approach, I mean, and every director is different, and every director has a different style and a different approach. And I think as a producer, your flexibility is one of the most important things that you can kind of embrace with working with any filmmaker, whether they've made 100 movies or whether they've made none.